Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Wake and Bake Show. This is where we just light up a blunt Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Once everybody done got, moving around, we just fire up a blunt and chop it up. Now, there's a couple things I need to talk to y'all about this morning. I know everybody's probably, all of my viewers that are watching regularly, y'all are waiting on that Row for Show episode. I'm supposed to do an MTV Cribs episode with the man Row for Show. And what we decided to do is air that episode as a special. What we're going to do is when we do episodes where we go outside of the studio, we're going to call that a special. And those episodes, there will be more information upcoming on what we're going to do with those episodes. Because, we got Sincere Sinatra coming in town, and we got Pope Don King that's going to be on the show as well. So each of those artists will have a different feel to their interview, and we will not be here in the studio for those interviews. And so we got to get those together and just air those as specials. So you will get your Monday through Friday Wake and Bake episode, and one of those specials might be one of the week episodes, or we might even do something different and see how the views pop on a Saturday or a Sunday. We usually don't do anything on the weekends because we know mostly everybody's doing their thing during the week. And so we try to keep it popping during the week for y'all. You know what I mean? We got the Action Figure Junkie episodes coming on at 3:30. Those are, for the adult collectors, but we have that show come on at 3:30 every day, Monday through Friday, because we want to make sure that the kids are out of school, because, the kids like the action figures as much or more than we do, right? Okay. So yeah, I wanted to give you an update on that Row for Show episode. We're going to air that as a special. Also wanted to let you know that I'm still waiting for the email that gives me the go-ahead to give you the go-ahead on the release of the single Beautiful from the Green 16 project that I have coming later on this month. So we got a lot of moving parts going on. I'm just trying to, I'm just really getting my feet wet and shifting around and trying to make it happen, We're going to make it do what it do. So let me grab the phone. We already talked about the Beautiful single, and we're waiting on the email to let us know what's going on with that. Now I got some shout outs to do. These are just personal shout outs. People here in the L, here in Lansing, that I wanted to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Miss Betty. Miss Betty posted something the other day that's really personal. She's family. And she posted something the other day, and I'm proud of you, Miss Betty. She's like a second mom to me. And keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing. I see you. It's rough. It's tough sometimes. But I am definitely proud of you for what you are doing, what you accomplished, how many days you got that going. For sure. So shout out to Miss Betty. Shout out to Miss Sylvia. It's a lot of misses going on in the shout outs today. But shout out to Miss Sylvia. Anybody in the L knows Miss Sylvia, knows she is the sweetest old lady. And man, if you get on her radar and she knows your birthday, man, she will bake you a cake. And I'm talking about Betty Crocker who? Man. So shout out to Miss Sylvia. Miss Sylvia has made me birthday cakes the last 3 years in a row. Just because, you know, I was one of the cashiers at Her Quality Dairy, and she comes in there and she's really sweet, asks everybody for their birthdays and bakes them a cake on their birthdays, man. I mean, you can't get no better than that, man. Cakes be fire too. Fire. Cheesecake with German chocolate cake frosting. Yeah, that's what I asked for. And I got that 2 years in a row. It's so super rich I can only eat like 2 or 3 pieces of it, or nobody else will get in the bathroom. But thank you, Miss Betty. And thank you, Miss Sylvia. Thank you, Miss Sylvia, for the cake. And thank you, Miss Betty, because just a shout out, because proud of you. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. We're going to keep that family. But you know what you're doing. And we're proud of you on that. Now behind me is the homie Nutso E Money, and this is a video that he did called Check. And this morning I was surprised to wake up and see Nutso E Money has new music and it's coming up. I got that alert this morning on Instagram, and I made sure that I reposted that immediately. So shout out to E Money, Nutso E Money. Shout out, bro. I'm glad you back. I want to do some more music. Want to see what you got popping in the studio. Shout out to Nutso E Money and Straight Hood Nutso Productions 1. Shout out to MP1 and Nutso E Money back on the streets with this music. See Mr. Haney in the back.
Mr. Haney.
Mr. Haney. There go Destro on stage. Oh yeah.
Bro.
Shout out to bro. He just had a birthday, March 27th, Destro. Now the last shout out that I got here on my assistant is gonna be shout out to Brian Piccolo. Brian Piccolo is putting together Rappers Ball 4. I will be involved in Rappers Ball 4. Been, you know, kind of corresponding back and forth with Brian Piccolo about what's going on with that. You will be updated here on the Wake and Bake Show about what's going on with that. It's going to be a lot of cats at the Rappers Ball 4. We got other upcoming guests that'll be on the show, as I spoke about a little earlier. We got Sincere Sinatra coming because we have the 420 Cannabis Fest. That's coming up on April the 23rd. That will have, man, we got Currency, we got Too Short, we got the homie Bun B. We got the homie Bun B, bro. Like UGK Bun B. Stop it. You gotta be there, man. You gotta be there. Shout out to CEP, shout out to Mark King, and everybody at CEP putting that event together. It's going to be fire. It was fire last year when we were there on stage. The Loonies were there. Sada Baby was there. This year we got Currency, Too Short, Bun B. Bro, make sure you make it out there. They smoking good with you. They handing out pre-rolls. Everybody is really, really friendly. It's a good vibe, bro. You need to come out there for the whole festival. Grab them tickets. I know you probably been seeing a bunch of different people sharing information about the festival. Get on that, man. The 23rd is right around the corner, like literally right around the corner.
Yeah.
All right, so Sincere Sinatra is gonna be coming because we got that Cannabis Fest coming. Y'all already know that he's got that Now We Even Deluxe Edition that includes the song Parking Lot Music that has me and the homie Pope Don King on it. That's a whole straight hood fellas for you on that track, as well as the homie Mad Dog McGraw, self-proclaimed asshole. And yeah, we killing the track, and we're probably going to do a video at the festival for that. So make sure you are there. Make sure you are there. Pope Don King is gonna be on the show. We haven't come up with a theme for his interview, his episode, but y'all already know. It's a Straight Hood Fellas, you know, it's a Straight Hood Fellas interview. We're gonna talk about the Straight Hood Fellas project that'll be coming out in July. We're gonna talk about "Shake That," which is the third single from the CD, featuring DJ Puppy Nuts. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about what Pope Don King has going on in the studio, because you know he is a producer / rapper. You know he does both. He does it all. So we're gonna talk about that. And then I got on here tips for artists, because you know I always try and give a little game. I told you before, I'm not stingy. I give game. I'm not stingy, bro. Tips for artists. And I've been doing this, bro. I've been doing this. Work towards your goal from 9 to 5 like a job and see how far you get. Literally, bro, I stayed overtime yesterday. I started at 9 and I worked until about 7:30. 7:30. Tuning up my YouTube channel. Making calls. Inboxing people. Finding out what's what. Networking. All of that, bro. It's a job. You want it? Work toward it. Real shit, bro. I watched a documentary the other day on Marshall Mathers, Eminem. This man works his whole career still to this day like a 9 to 5. He will literally stop in the middle of a session at 5:15 and be like, "I'll see y'all in the morning," and come back and finish his verse. And won't even finish the verse, bro. It's after 5. He's clocking out. I like shit like that. I like shit like that. I take cue from shit like that. Eminem, Diddy never stops. The man's a machine. I look up to that cat, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay like these dudes, man. Say make calls and network. Write a song or a couple of verses. You know, on your 9 to 5. Set up a session or plan a session. Plan a 5-hour session out. Stuff that you want to record. Talk to people about collabs. You know, this is things for you to do on your 9 to 5 shift. Network on social media. You know, break it down into 2 hours of this and 3 hours of that. Seriously. All of this stuff has to be done, and I've told you on different videos that you can't wait for other people to help you to do it. You need to grind like you're doing it all by yourself. Like you don't have help. Grind like you don't have help. Right? I said that before? Okay. Alright, so have some business cards made up. A lot of cats slip on this, man. Having business cards is huge. No matter what you do. Having a business card to be able to slide to somebody and be like, check me out, that has your social media, that has your YouTube channel, that has your stage name. Because it might sit in someone's wallet, or it might stay on their dashboard and they might contact you. You never know. You get 500 business cards made up, 200 of them probably won't do anything. But the other 3 are going to be hopefully in the hands of somebody that can help you get to where you're trying to go. So these are things on your 9 to 5 shift that you need to be looking into. Share your social media info at least 3 times a day on all social media platforms. That means you need to be sharing that Spotify, you need to be sharing all the links to your YouTube, your videos, all of that stuff 3 times a day. And why do I say 3 times a day? Because repetition is key, bro. Why do you think when you see a commercial, you see a commercial over and over and over and over again? Why? Because they're drilling the idea into your head so that you can buy that product. When you think of a product, they want you to think of that product. When you say, oh, I'm thinking about some diapers, they want you to think about Pampers, which is why you just saw 15 Pampers commercials. When you think about coffee, oh, I'm thinking about Folgers. Why are you thinking about Folgers? Yeah. Put that 16 icon, put that that Zeke We Are Dope, put put that Nutso E Money, that Pope Don King, that Mad Dog McGraw, put that in their face like a commercial, bro. Just when they thought they got a break from it, show it again. Because people don't pay attention the first time, man. That's why commercials run like that. So you got to have your own commercial. And just stay on top of it, man. One of the other things that I had, I'm actually at the end of the notes on the cell phone, but the blunt is still going. So now we freestyling. One of the things that I had on the notes was to give you a verse breakdown for Beautiful and to tell you what I meant and what my intent was on the track. That was actually part of my notes, and being that we still have not gotten the email for the track, because I wanted to actually play the track, and let you know it's available and lead into it like that, all professional and whatnot. So what I'll do is on the next episode, I will actually play the track and do that, regardless of if I've gotten the email to let you know that it's released. It should be out later on today or tomorrow. And that's just what I wanted to do, was lead in, do the verse breakdown and lead in by saying, now go grab that on Spotify. But what you can do on Spotify leading up to the release of Beautiful is you can grab Throw Your Hands, because at the end of the month we are dropping the full CD for the Green 16. The full CD will be available for you. And hey, Throw Your Hands is doing real good. I want to say shout out to my aunt and uncle, Dewan Skip Guyton and Michelle Guyton. I just dropped that single on their pages and they shared it in their friend circle. Oh yeah, this is behind the scenes of Wait a Minute video some years ago, Roll for Show right there. And we just got this one guy over by the water to just really show us
type of thing
that he could not dance at all. Whatever the world this was.
But if you were to speed it up, though, if you pay attention to everything that he's doing, if you were to speed it up on an actual floor, if that doesn't remind you of a slow motion version of somebody teaching you how to actually do a juke dance. If you watch Memphis juking and stuff like that, I've watched. If you were to slow it down, that's kind of what they would do, except they would do it faster.
Well, just in regular speed, it just looks
fucking
really hilarious.
Fucking bad.
It looks hilarious.
It does.
But yeah, so as I said, I'm freestyling, just letting you know what's going on, and so we're thinking about adding another show to the channel. One of my other interests, and you can comment down below, one of my other interests, of course, as Mr. Superhero Swag, is I watch a lot of movies. A lot of streaming shows, series. You can check out different stuff, and we can kind of talk about it and kick it, and I could tell you whether or not it's, in my opinion, worth the watch. You might be wondering whether or not Free Guy is a decent movie with Ryan Reynolds.
Which
and,
it is.
He's funny as hell, bro. Free Guy is on point. I like Free Guy. I actually watched Free Guy 3 times, man. That movie is on point. It's on point. I like what they did with it. And yeah, I kind of want to do a show where we talk about movies and television shows, because that is definitely one of my interests. I watched the Moon Knight. I was talking about that on another episode, and I watched the first episode of Moon Knight, and it was fire, bro. It was fire. The only thing is, how they always do you is they wait to reveal Moon Knight at the very end of the episode, right before the credits, and so you're like, but that's genius, because who do you think will be up Wednesday morning at 3 a.m. to watch that episode? And see how they follow that up, So, yeah, we're thinking about dropping another show on here where I talk about movies and television shows, and I might have a co-host sometimes, because Pope was saying that he was interested in doing something like that too. And we could just talk about just on a hood level whether or not it's even worth you going to see. And the only thing is that's gonna make me have to, I gotta go check out The Batman and I gotta go check out No Way Home because I can't tell you whether or not it's worth going to see if I haven't seen it. So we gotta figure out. Yeah, I mean it's pretty much a done deal, man. Everyone's loving that The Batman, and everyone's. I mean they're like billing No Way Home as like one of the greatest MCU movies of all time, and I'm just like, wow. But yeah, so we were thinking about doing another show on the channel. And like I said, comment down below if you think that would be something that you'd be interested in watching here on the channel. But as always, I'm your host, Mr. Superhero Swag, and this has been another episode of the Wake and Bake Show. I'll see you in the morning. Like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell down below if you haven't already, so that you get alerts each and every time we drop new content. I'm gonna finish this by myself. I know you probably got your own. You know the business. You know the routine. I'll see you in the morning for the Wake and Bake Show.